Who remembers what we talked about last week? Raise your hand. What did we talk about last week? Joya, what did we talk about last week?
I don't know the same.
Okay, Kuramta, what did we talk about last week?
Moses.
Yes, true. What about Moses? Anybody remember? But what?
God
Uh-huh.
said that
You don't remember? Okay, we talked about when Moses tried to get the Israelites out of Egypt, remember? And Pharaoh kept saying what?
no.
No. And then how many plagues did God send to the Egyptians? 10. Okay. This week we're going to continue talking about Moses after they got out of Egypt. Can anybody read this?
Moses and the 10
Commandments. Who knows what the 10 Commandments are? Can you describe to me what it is? Alina?
I don't know.
You don't know? The 10 Commandments are rules that God gave the people to follow, right? Because we do bad things, right? And God gave us rules. And today we're going to talk about the 10 Commandments. So several months after the Israelites got out of Egypt, they travel in the wilderness, right? They try to look for a new home. Because now they don't have a home, right? They used to live in Egypt and they were slaves. So they travel, and then they got to this mountain called Mount Sinai. Do you see that big mountain in the picture?
Yeah.
So God told Moses to go up to the mountain to talk to God. Because God wanted to show the people at the bottom of the mountain that Moses was the chosen one. Okay? And what's at the top of the mountain? What do you guys see? It's like a big explosion, right? Yeah? You see it? God sent a big fire, an explosion on the top of the mountain so that the people can see that God chose Moses. Okay? And then let's see what happened next when Moses talked to God on the top of the mountain. God wrote the 10 Commandments for Moses on two stone tablets. You see? Back then they don't have paper and pen. They engrave stuff into a stone. Okay? So on those two stones are the 10 Commandments. Now let's learn about what the 10 Commandments are. Poroko, do you know any of the commandments? You don't know? Brigidi, do you know any? No? Naro, do you know any? Baba, you know any? Angel Moon, do you know any 10 Commandments? Okay, how about Alina? Do you know any? No? Okay, that's okay. We're gonna learn. Alright, so there's 10 commandments, right? Let's go through each, okay? The first commandment is, you shall have no other gods before me. What does that mean? You should only worship God, right? Does that mean you should bow down to a statue of a fake god? Does that mean you should be obsessed with celebrities and idols and stuff like that? No, right? You should put God first and only love and worship God. Okay, Brigidi? Okay. What's number 2? Can anybody read number 2? You shall not make any idols. Do you know what an idol is? An idol is like a fake statue of a fake god and then they bow down to it. Okay? So you shall not make any fake idols. Okay? Because only God is the one that we should worship. Okay? What's number 3? Potty, can you read number 3? Wait,
You shall make.
You shall not take.
Wait. You shall not take time, Lord. Wait. You should not take the Lord's name in
Vain.
vain.
Okay, do you understand that? You shall not take the Lord's name in vain. That means don't say God's name without meaning. Do you ever hang out with your friends and you say, "Oh my God"? Should you say that? No. That's an example of taking God's name in vain. Do you watch movies and they get hurt or something and they're like, "Jesus Christ"? Should you say that? No. That's one of God's commandments. You should not say His name in vain. When you say God's name, you shall only say it with good meaning, okay? So don't say stuff like, "Holy," and then say a bad word. Don't say stuff like that, okay? That's what that one means. Okay, Poloko? Don't say, "Oh my God," okay? Okay, Poloko? Okay. Number 3. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. That means on Sunday, if mommy say, "Go do the dishes," you're going to say, "No." You don't say that, right? Listen to your parents. Have your mom say, "Go do your homework." What are you going to do?
Say yes.
Yes, good job. That's called honoring your mother and your father. There's other ways to do it, but those are just examples, okay? Okay, number 6. You shall not murder. We all know why that's bad, right? Okay. Number 6. You shall not commit adultery. That means if you have a husband or a wife, don't cheat on them. Okay? You guys are still too young, but that's one of the commandments. Don't commit adultery means don't cheat. Be faithful and loyal to your spouse. Okay, Naro? Okay, Potty? Alright? Number 8. You shall not steal. Have you ever stolen? No. You don't steal. You see something nice that your friend has and you want it, do you take it?
No.
No. You ask for permission to play with it, maybe borrow it, but you always give it back. Okay? Don't steal money, don't steal toys, don't steal anything, okay? That's not good. In other countries, back in the old days, if you stole something and they found you stealing it, they cut your finger off. Yeah, because stealing is not good, right? Do you want somebody to steal your stuff? No. Okay. Number 9, you shall not lie. And we all know why that's bad, right? And mommy say, "Did you already do your homework?" Are you going to tell them the truth? Mommy call you on the phone and say, "Where are you?" Are you going to tell her the truth? You don't lie, right? Or if dad say, "Did you hit your friend?" Did you hit your friend? You're going to tell them the truth, right? Right? Okay. And the last one, you shall not covet. That just means don't be jealous of other people. You see your friend has a new iPad. You want it. I want an iPad. Are you going to be jealous and angry? No, because you should be happy with what you have. They have a nice tablet, but you have a tablet at home too, right? Or your friend got a new toy and you love it. A new LOL doll. Alina, are you going to be jealous of them? A new LOL doll? No, because you have a lot of toys at home too, right? Okay, that's the 10 commandments. Okay, I want everybody to remember one commandment. Just one, okay? So I want you to raise your hand and choose one that you want to remember. And if you want me to, I can write it down for you so you remember until next week, okay? Okay, let's start here with Muya, okay? Muya, which one do you want to remember? It can be any. You have 10 choices. Remember, just choose a number. 9? You shall not lie? Okay. Muya, 9. Alina, how about you?
10.
10? You shall not be jealous? Okay. Hashi, how about you? 5. Honor your mother and your father. Okay? Are you guys remembering it? Okay, Nana's gonna ask you after, okay? Angel Moo, how about you?
7.
7. Okay, Baba, you?
You should not murder.
You shall not murder. Which one is that? You shall not. Number 6. Jayo?
Uh, 2.
2. You shall not make any idols. Okay, with that. 1. You shall not put any other gods before me. Hadi? 3. You shall not use the Lord's name in vain. Okay, Bebe? 8. You shall not steal. Kilamuto? How do
6.
you spell your name?
AHEELANOOTAW.
That's a long name. Okay, what is it again?
6.
6. Okay, Poloko, how about you? Baba, which number? Not Baba. Poloko, which number do you want to choose? Want to choose? You want to choose number 1? No? How about 2? Poloko? Oh, I know there's an easy one. You shall not steal. You want that one? It's easy to remember. No? Okay, we come back. Okay, we come back to them later. Briggity?
Number 4.
Okay. You shall keep the Sabbath. Okay. Okay, good job, guys. I'll cut this out and give it to you, okay? In a second. Alright, let's keep going. Uh-oh. Bad news. The Israelites got so tired of Moses being on the mountain all the time. Because Moses is their leader. But Moses was always on the mountain talking to God. And so the people got impatient. And can you see what they made? You see what they made? What is it? Baba, what is it? Yeah, a golden calf. They got all their jewelry, necklace, all their gold stuff, and made a golden calf. Can you believe it? Do you know which commandment they just broke? Jayo, which commandment did they just break?
You shall not make any idols.
Right. Right, Alina? What do you think God's going to do? Do you think he's going to be happy? He's going to be mad, right? And we saw that when God is mad, he sends plagues and kills people and do all these things out of love, though. Okay, because we have to listen to him. So let's see what happened next. Do you think it's going to end well for the Israelites? No. So Moses, when he sees it, he is burning hot. He's so mad that he took those 2 tablets that God wrote the commandments on and he threw it on the ground and slammed into pieces. So he's so mad. And then the next thing he does, he burns the calf. He burns it until it turns into powder. And he puts it in the water. And he makes the Israelites drink that water with the powder in it. Nasty, right? So he's so mad. And then, the next thing Moses does is he says, who is on God's side? If you are on God's side, come to the gates of the community. Yes, Baba? Yeah, you're on God's side. Okay. So that means you come to the gate. And then everybody else who did not come to the gate, they killed all of them. Other people who's on God's side, they kill all the people who did not come to the gate. Do you know how many people died that day? 3,000 people fell that day. But they didn't want to be on God's side anymore. Scary, right, Lena? That's why we're always on God's side, right? Okay. And then Moses says, please, Lord, please have mercy on us. And God pleased with him, and God said, fine, I'll give you another chance. And God tells them to leave Mount Sinai and go find a new place to settle. But God is still mad, so he plagues them, which means he made them sick. Okay? So what's the lesson? That we should always listen, right? And follow the 10 commandments? Because they broke the commandment right after God told them. And then that's what happened to them. They have to drink dirty water. They die. They get sick. So what's the lesson here, Filamuto? Keep the 10 commandments, right? Chayo?
To keep the 10 commandments.
There you go. And next week I'm going to ask you which number you chose and what the commandment was, okay? I write it down for you. Take the paper home, okay? Alright. Next week, do you guys want to keep learning about Moses or do you want to learn about somebody new?
Moses.
Moses?